Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Bleach Chapter 538 review. Once again, that is 5, that is 3, and that is 8 review. This week's chapter of Bleach. Yo, man. This week's chapter of Bleach. I mean, Kubo right now has made things very intriguing, very interesting. And we see we're now gonna see the progress of these characters in preparation for the return of Yuha back and the boys. Yeah, I mean, not only is Yuha back getting reinforcements on his side, like such as, of course, Ishida Uryu, and I'm pretty sure he has other associates that are coming to in support of the Quincy's, but also we're seeing the Shinigami and their side preparing for the return of Yuha. We have seen Ginjo, Kugo, and the Fullbringer boys alongside with Ganju, and they're preparing for battle. We're now seeing Hitsugaya Toshiro start from stage 1, and now that he's lost his Bankai, because I believe it was him, Komamoru, Soifon, Byakuya, and I think it was, aside from Yamamoto, who lost his Bankai when he died. There was someone else, I think, who also lost their Bankai at that point in time, too. But I'm forgetting who it was. I think there was someone else. I think so. Yeah, I think so. But I'm not too sure. But now we see that Hitsugaya, he's working on the swordsmanship. He's trying to start from stage 1, get his swordsmanship back into, prime cut. Apparently, and this one made me real happy. Listen, apparently, Kensei and Mashiro are gonna work on Hisagi to get him a Bankai. Yes. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's good. That's what I'm doing right there. Yo, ever since I saw Hisagi fight against Findor in the Urankuro saga, I've been a fan of Hisagi. I have, truly. If you ask me what's my favorite Bleach fight in the anime, Hisagi versus Findor. I don't care. I love that fight in the anime. It's just epic. The way that shit ended off with Hisagi throwing his fucking Kaze Shinin, splitting his Sero in half. This dude like yelling, ah! It was hot. That was hot. And the possibility of him getting a Bankai, to say the least, it's orgasmic. It's orgasmic, man. Oh, I mean, I'm like, yes, I've been waiting for this dude to get a Bankai, man. I've been waiting. Alright, I had a feeling that he was gonna get a Bankai, or at least he's gonna attain a Bankai at some point, either right after the flashback, or right after the time skip, or as the time skip continued forward. And lo and behold, he either already has one or hasn't used it, because he said because as Mashiro was coming down and punched him in the gut, he was telling Kensei, well, I can't use it just yet. And so either he already has it or he's very close to awakening it. So I believe that he already has his Zanpakuto materialization down. I think he already has that down. I believe so. Because the way he's sounding, he's that close. And Kensei is going to be that extra push so he actually attain his Bankai. Now, can he master his Bankai? No, obviously not. Because he has, according to old Bleach logic, you need 10 years to master your Bankai. 10 years to actually attain Bankai, 10 years to master Bankai. And then even then, there's still stuff to do, because when you take a look at Yamamoto Genryusai, he's mastered his Bankai over the course of thousands of years. So you know, even though you just got your Bankai, doesn't mean that you're good, that you're gonna be able to master it, quote unquote. So, but still, you know, Hisagi Shuhei, I like it. I like it a lot. So moving on. What the fuck is Komaru talking to? Like, what is this thing? It's like a big ass dog, and it's in like the middle of this random cave. And then Komaru's like, my lord. And then I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, who the fuck is this great demon dog? Like, what the fuck is this thing? Like, what is this, Inuyasha? Like, what's going on? Yo, if this thing is called Inuyasha, holy shit. Yo, that would be ironic as fuck. But he just says, my lord. And then this dog is just like, you have a lot of nerve showing your face here, boy. What are you doing here, boy? Yeah. Yeah, man. This has taken a turn for the very intriguing. I like it a lot. This Bleach chapter I like a lot. But there is one thing that is negative about this week's chapter of Bleach. And it was the beginning pacing. Where we have Oetsu's assistant come in there and like warp Ichigo out. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a second. Did Akumi just see that shit? Because there is something weird going on with Akumi. Because I thought that she couldn't... Ever since she's able to see the Shinigami badge, I thought it was weird, but I forgot why it was weird. And then I looked it up, and I remembered. The other day, I looked it up. I'm like, wait a second. According to that logic, according to Bleach, old Bleach logic, only spiritually aware beings can see the Shinigami badge. Which is why, when Ichigo was in school a lot of the times, and the badge would like beep and ring to alert him that there's a howl nearby, only those who were spiritually aware could hear it ring and beep. The other students couldn't hear it ring or beep because they weren't spiritually aware. So how can Akumi see it and yet not see Ishin or Kenshi? And did she just see Ichigo get warped out? Akumi should be there. She should be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, where did Ichigo go? What's happening? And the pacing was very abrupt. It was very abrupt. Apparently there was I forgot what her name was, but Oetsu's assistant, she mentions how there's this super portal. Like apparently Ichigo got warped back home and then got warped back to Oetsu's place via super portal. And Oetsu timed it where it would return, or Oetsu timed it where his assistant would come and get him after the night, because according to Oetsu and his own logic, if Ichigo wasn't able to figure out who he was within the course of one fucking night, then he wouldn't have figured out to like begin with anyway. So it's like, really? One night? But Ichigo did it regardless. He did it regardless. And he now knows who he is. And when he gets chucked into the cage where the Asauchi are, the Asauchi, all of them like bow down. He's like, oh shit, Ichigo. Kurosaki-san! So they all bow down and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And Ichigo just grabs one of them by the hand, and he's like, you. And then all of a sudden, the Asauchi morphs. And then it's Ichigo's hair, but it has that hollow visored look to it. So, and then Oetsu's like, you know, badass. I'll forge it myself personally. So people are getting, so when it comes to Ichigo, he's getting an obvious power boost, obviously, alright? Now, it's interesting because he's just learned about his Quincy heritage, and then he's not taking the Quincy approach. He's taking the Shinigami approach now. Actually, the Shinigami / Hollow approach, or in this case, I guess, Fullbringer. So basically, he's doing everything other than Quincy right now. That's pretty much what we got right now. And I wasn't thinking he'd do that, to be honest. I was hoping that he'd go talk to, like, Ryuken or something of that nature, or talk to Uryu, or just try to talk to Uryu. But no. I mean, well, actually, it wasn't like he was, yeah. You know what? It wasn't like it was his choice. He just got sucked into Oetsu's place by his assistant. So it wasn't like he chose to go there, but that's the way things ended up. He ends up going back and learning his Shinigami, or at least reforging his Shinigami Hollow Fullbringer side first. And then I guess the Quincy stuff will come later on. Maybe from Ryuken or Uryu himself, who knows. So that was also very intriguing. But the pacing was very rushed. It felt abrupt pacing at the beginning. But later on, it got a lot better. And again, the chapter ends off on a high note, a very high note. The chapter, it's a good chapter of Bleach. Like, let's be honest here, it's a good chapter. I'm not a fan of Hisagi. I'm not. Why? Because he's a fucking loser. End of story. But he understands that there's no point dilly-dallying and moping around and hoping that your Bankai may or may not return to you at some point in time. And instead, he's going to work on what he has now, his Shikai, and work on his fundamentals so he can be prepared for when the invasion reoccurs via Yuha. And Hisagi, yeah, again, man, Hisagi, yo, button, cut, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, man. And, of course, the ending. I don't know what the fuck that thing is that Komaru was talking to, but this, I mean, he's getting his Bankai returned to him at some point, or he's going to hone his skills, or I don't know what this thing is going to do. I have no idea. This thing may be Komaru's materialization of his Zanbakuto. Maybe. I doubt it. Because that's someone told me that on the PM this morning. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Really big maybe. But we don't know because it's very vague at this point in time. But the chapter, it is a very good setup chapter. So the overall rating for this week's Bleach chapter is going to be a good. It was a really good setup chapter. Again, in my opinion, the best part was Hisagi, Shuhei, Bankai. Let's go. So I'm done. King of Lightning. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Give me your thoughts and your opinions about how you think shit's gonna go down in the next few chapters of Bleach. I'm thinking that this dog is so fucking like I don't get it. Like fuck it, whatever. Peace. Have a nice day. It could be his father. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. Just a big ass dog. It's a huge dog. Some kind of canine. Could be his pops. It could be his fucking. Fuck it. We out.